Mi gente, how we doing today? It's your boy Jim back at ya. I got my man Pedro with me today. You know, he's a little shy, just got out of prison. You know, he's still acclimating to the free world and women, but that's all right. What's up, P? How you doing?
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Fabulous. Right now we're in what
Subway in.
Subway? No, no, what was Lower East Side, right? No, am I
We're
wrong?
like
What do they
Upper
consider?
East Side,
Huh?
borderline Upper East Side.
Upper East Side. We're right next to the Roosevelt Island tram. If you don't know what a tram is, it's been in a million movies, old movies like Nighthawks with Sylvester Stallone. Uh, Recently, I saw freaking Hillary Duff having sex in it, you know, in that new show she's on. But we're here for a good reason today. I got a friend of mine, Steven Salinas. He owns the Subway Inn Bar right here next to the tram. Going through some total bureaucracy at its best and at its worst. I guess the only way I can explain it, you know, we're going to talk. We got a good guy here just trying to earn a living. And, you know, you just got some outlandish shit going on that shouldn't be going on when you're dealing with somebody who's just a family man, ex-veteran, and they're treating this guy like he's a fucking peasant or something. You know what I mean? But he was some bum. He could probably go get welfare real quick, and they give him some coupons and shit. But he's, you know, this guy's trying to freaking keep a business together. And this place has been open since 1937. We're going to talk about the who's who in its heyday, people who were known to stop here, grab themselves a drink. And with no further ado, welcome to the show, Mr. Steven Salinas. How we doing?
What's up? What's going on?
Good, man. Just here today, but as we say in Spanish, apoyarte. That means to support you because this is probably one of my favorite hauntings here in town. That you always see I bring the boys in here when we're in town. Any place, you know, I really like the place because we could. You never know what's on the menu. It could be a cheeseburger or, you know, Spanish rice and beans.
Yeah.
You know, it's very eclectic like that. And so I dig that. But look, you know, I'm here because you know today was going on. It just didn't sit well. So you know, we talked the other day, and I said, guess what, man? I'm gonna go down and see you, and you know, we got to put these cats on blast. Tell me what's going on here, brother. Explain it to them.
All right. So, little history about myself.
And hit it.
Yeah. So I was a 15-year veteran, Army veteran. I was an airborne ranger for quite a bit, and anyway, I got out. I was not expecting to get into this business. My dad was the original owner was a guy named Charlie Ackerman, and then my dad was his right hand man. And then after the man passed away, my dad took over. I got out of the Army. My dad's like, "Hey, come work for me." And I'm like, "All right, cool. I'll try it out. I need to make some money anyway, right?" And so my dad goes, just I don't expect anything from you. Just kind of just hang out here and just kind of earn a paycheck. That's it. All right, cool. Little did I know it was like it was meant for something, you know. And so we moved to this location. I mean, we're at the bar and we're working, and then they finally closed they gave my dad like a 30-day notice. I said, "Hey, we're gonna shut you down." And my dad's like, "Oh, what the hell? A 30-day notice? Hey, I'm done. I think I'm gonna throw in the towel." I'm like, "Dad, wait! I gotta fight, man. I'm still young. I just got out. I know how to fight. I got the right people in place, and we started this whole like Facebook thing where we posted, and I started getting calls from AP News, Fox 5, NBC, all the news networks were calling me, and I was like, oh shit, this is real. Then my PR guy, who's like a president of a big PR firm in New York City, he's like, dude, shave, fucking look good, get a fresh haircut, and not that I have any hair left, but just get a fresh haircut. We're gonna put you on live TV. I get in, all the cameras are here, and dude, we had so much press, and so anyway, we ended up staying for many months more, which ended up paying out. And then we found a place that was 2 blocks away, which is on 1140 Second Avenue, on the corner of 2nd and 60th, right in front of the tramway. And then We stayed there for about 7 years, and then the landlord was, hey, we're gonna tear down the buildings. I'm like, fuck, dude, 19 months after we moved from the original location, my dad passes away.
Oh.
And then the whole thing was like, my mom's like, all right, it's you. Your dad wanted you to have it. So I'm like, but all the shares were split. I was like, no, Ma, you're I'm going to the lawyer. Me and my brother, we're gonna give it all to you the way it should be. So she goes, that's not true, right? I was like, nah, it's you. This is you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. So anyway, we moved to this location, 7 years there, and then the landlord was like, we're gonna break down the building and we want you to move. We'll help you move. I'm like, fuck it, why not? He goes, I'll help you custom build it. I'll throw in some money too for it. I'm like, fuck it. We made some money. We're good. It's only a 5-store move, so we move like 50, 60 feet.
5 doors down, people. 5 doors down. Keep that in mind.
About 60 feet. And then I'm like, all right, this can't be too hard. Let's start the construction. So by the end of June, we had to leave. But we left like June 26th, 27th. June 28th, this place was already built. I mean, it was that fast. They were already because in the talks with the landlord, giving him a shout out. Guy's the best landlord ever, dude. Like he's pro small business and he doesn't want anyone to fail, so he's very workable in that case.
So somebody with a brain and a heart.
Yeah,
gotta love those people.
You can't find them.
Oh, they're hard. They're hard to come by.
He's like, move here and I'll take care of you. All right, cool. Move here, put the application. I get my lawyer. Lawyer puts in the application. I get all the things in place. And excuse me. And then he's like, okay, it's gonna take give it till you put the application in June 28th. It should take about the end of July, beginning of August. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to Japan.
Change an address a month. Okay.
Yeah, not bad. Changing.
Not good, but
a month. We can deal with that, right? Because we all have savings, right? So I was like, all right, guys, take a vacation for a month. I'm going on vacation. I go to Philippines. I go to Japan. I come back. I'm about to come back. I might call my lawyer. Hey, anything's coming up? Any word? No, nothing yet. Fuck it. Extended another fucking couple of weeks. So I come back in a hurry, excited. I'm like, oh fuck, it's time to make some money. We don't know anything yet. So for months, up until November, I get an email. I get a phone call from one of the bartenders. He's like, Steve, man, I don't know what to do. I'm loyal to you, to the bar. I'm loyal to the family, but I gotta make money, dude. And I live on the Upper East Side, and I gotta pay rent. And rent here in the Upper East Side is fucking bazillion dollars. It's like you can't be a single working person paying the rent here unless you're in stabilized rent control places in the city. So he's like, I'm sorry, I need to find another job. I can't. I was like, do what you got to do, bro. Thank you for the loyalty. I'll definitely bring you back, but please don't let me hold you down because I don't even know when I'm going to work again. I'm not even sure if I'm going to fucking stay open anymore. Because we from July 1st, we had to pay rent till this day, not being open. We can't. I mean, we already did the free thing, and already, July 1st till this day, we're still paying rent, and it's a lot of money. It's easily over, over the 5 figures, right? And seeing the money come out of the pocket, that's not just painful. It's stressful. It's like your brain, whatever the military put in my brain to be strong and tough, that shit depleted. Like, how am I gonna fucking help out the people in need? I'm lucky because I save money and I'm a business owner, right? But what about the workers, dude? What am I gonna? They're gonna say, hey, because of Subway and I'm fucking homeless? No, it doesn't work like that. And so the bartender that was about to leave, he goes, hey, I just saw on the website, the SLA, which SLA's website is, they will not view our application until January 6th of the next year. And this is where all this shit's gonna start coming up across, because I have no filter for the SLA, and to me they are an irresponsible organization, ran in New York, and it's a controlling authority for the liquor licenses. And
the SLA is
the State Liquor Authority.
State Liquor Authority. So some people might not know. I just want them to know what the SLA is.
So I really don't care what the SLA does, or how long can they use the excuse of COVID, bro? COVID was so fucking 2 years ago. All right. Wait, you can't fucking ship properly because of fucking COVID? No, dude, fuck, everything evolves. Everything moves along. Like, if something doesn't work, then fucking change plans. There's a contingency plan. There's a fucking plan B, plan C. Why are they not using it?
So many places I see, even we're still using that COVID-19. Oh, we're backed up because of COVID. We're backed up because of COVID. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like you said, how long are we gonna beat on that drum for? It's done with. It's a travesty that they could take a small business guy. And my thing is, if you were some fancy name with some 5-star freaking hotel chef, fucking that studied in the south of France, I guarantee you they put you up to the front of the line. But unfortunately, you're just a regular guy. So guess what? To the back of the bus with your ass.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here today, because every time I come into the city with the boys, we stop in. We pull a small shift here. We pulled a shift here too. But and that's why when I called you up and I said, dude, we got to do something, because this is bullshit. And New York State Liquor Authority, we're putting you on notice. You officially got it fucked up. You got it twisted. You can't treat people like this. People got bills to pay. Baby needs new shoes. The bills don't stop coming. But like when I hear this, I think this is some third world shit, like where I'm from, that, you got to bribe somebody or you got to know somebody. And, shout out to Uncle Tom that was at the studio the other night, because his favorite saying in Spanish is, el que no tiene padrino no se bautiza. And that means he who doesn't have a godfather doesn't get christened. So if you don't got a godfather, you don't got a hookup, fuck you, bitch, burn. Fend for yourself. And that's why, this is disgusting when, we're in the Mecca capital of the world. We're not freaking in Mayville, and you could realistically jerk somebody off for 6 months, and you think this motherfucker don't eat? His lights don't go flickety flick? He's supposed to go to the supermarket with what? His good looks? This is bullshit, people. Come on, man. What year are we in? Fucking technology and all this shit, and you can't send over some fucker with a freaking a pen and a clipboard. Do your fucking jobs.
This disconnect, bro, with the SLA is out of fucking control, dude. Like I'm thank you, dude. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me, because I needed to voice this shit out, and
our pleasure.
Filter for sure. And I did have the opportunity to go elsewhere, but I don't want to be held back on my comments, because right now I don't give a fuck right now, bro. Because
and you know what? And that's horrible that they have you there. That's horrible that they have you there. That means they've exhausted you, bro. They've beat you down, because you're at the point of saying, what else I got to lose? You know what I mean? Look where I'm at.
Yeah. It did get to the point where, right now I'm at the point where I really don't give a shit anymore, because look, everybody's losing money. Our rent, my house fucking mortgage comes from this fucking place, from this. Of course, I mean, that's how business works, right? And what happens if those funds are exhausted? When you see in your funds that you saved for so many years going down and nothing's coming in, something's wrong, dude. And I blame the SLA for that shit, and I blame the SLA for having such poor communication with New Yorkers. And SLA, shame on you, man. Shame on you. You have no leadership, and whatever leadership you have, you need to work on it a little bit more. That's to say it nicely, because look, dude, as a leader, and as a leader in the military, and as a leader in any job, you have to put yourself forward first. You have to put yourself out there first, and do the good for the people, right? You're telling me that the New York State Liquor Authority shut down all the fucking sites in New York City, and now they're working remotely they've been working remotely from Albany since COVID, because they shut down all the offices in the city.
Well, McDonald's never closed during COVID. Walmart, Target. So you're telling me all them cats went to work, but you got to work remotely.
Yeah.
Well, if you're working remotely, grab a clipboard and a pen, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Head out to your sites.
I feel one of the most demanded and highly returning, revenue is the liquor license, right? Because we pay a lot of money for the liquor license. We pay our taxes to New York State for liquor and alcohol, right? And we pay it quarterly. For those who don't know, and it's a lot of money, especially for those who are turning around, a lot of alcohol, right? And you're telling me that the most demanded license in New York City is taking a fucking year? What the fuck, dude? This shit, when I moved from 60th and Lex to 2nd and 60, it took literally no longer than 2 weeks to get the license. And now it's taken up, my friends are taking up to a year. They still haven't got their licenses yet. It's ridiculous. What the fuck are they doing, dude? You working 1 day a fucking week? What you have, as a matter of fact, these people are putting
a real business couldn't last like that.
No, dude, no.
Your doors would be shut down after a couple of pay periods.
I don't know, man. Like, and there's no forgiveness thing. Like, hey, we fucked up because we're using a COVID as an excuse. Look, dude, if you're worried about fucking COVID so much, why the fuck are you still going to the supermarket? For those people that go to the supermarket, right? How many fucking avocados do you touch before grabbing the right one? And then they're worried about fucking COVID. Dude, if you're healthy...
Pedro touches them all.
I love avocados.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, that excuse has got to finish. That excuse has got to, like...
But like you said, but look at this entity. It's the sacred land that can't get slaughtered. It's just nobody's going to do nothing. Why? It's like an HR. When does somebody from HR get held accountable? They're the almighty. And like right now, you with this liquor authority, they're the almighty. Who's going to tug their ear? Yeah. Who's going to go over and go, hey, yeah, you need to work? Nobody. So guess what? Those dudes are, those dudes do whatever the hell they want. That's not cool.
We got approvals from, I don't know if for those who want to know how the SLA approves the licensing and how they push it forward. So what they do is they put us through a community board, and the community has to approve the bar being at the location or the business being at the location, and then they have like conditional conditions on if you're here, you have to do this for us because we're giving you the okay to open up your business, right? The community board, we got on sorry. The community board, we got on video with Zoom and we did the call, and everybody's like, all right, Subway in business over 86 years. No, without a doubt, pass, stamp good, pass. And one dude, and let me tell you some shit, man. My dad told me this shit a long time ago, and I don't like to bring race shit here, but the one dude that wanted to fuck everything up was a Latino, and he's like, well, they didn't post up the paper shit, and he's like, yeah, but they're moving. The community board are arguing within themselves. They're like, well, they're moving 50 feet. And it's just a sign they're putting on the corners. I mean, we're okay with that. Everybody's they've been in business for so many years, and they're got an ex-military guy. We got security. We got everything.
You've never had your liquor license yanked. You've never had no drama, no minors bullshit. And this guy just
dude is like,
they say God builds a better idiot every day. He just ran into him that day.
And so he's like, well, no, I'm still gonna say no. And everybody's like, all right, let's push it through. So because the one guy said no, they had to push it to the main community board, the main SLA security community board. And then it's the big meeting. Now the big dog's in, right? And he's the one dude again. He's like, no, I cannot approve this license because they didn't follow the instructions. And they're like, really? Are we really doing this in the Subway? And I approve. Everybody, let's vote all to one in favor. And so he was. So because of him, he kind of delayed it maybe a couple of weeks, but maybe 2 weeks. But it wasn't much based on, it wasn't much.
He probably a bitch ass dude. His wife don't let him get out. Don't let him leave the house for a beer.
Yeah.
He's like, I cannot go drink at your place. Nobody drinks. I cannot drink. Nobody drinks.
Everything that the community board here, that the community in this area has asked for, I've done. I'm very accommodating to those things. I'm very considerate to noise outside. I'm very considerate to like garbage outside too. You know, like my security guard, big 300-400 pound dude. I'm like, yo, sweep outside, bro. And he does it. Why? Because it's a nice neighborhood up until nobody gives a shit.
Well, like I said, every time we've come in here, and you got an eclectic crowd. You like Baskin and Robbins. You got suits. You got hard hats in here. You got 9-to-5ers in here. You got every color in here, and everybody's just chill. You know what I mean? You got good food. You could just tell cats come in here. On the way home, 1, 2, 3. Let me tighten up before I go home. And I said, well, you always got a good crowd every time we've come in here, and we've had a great time. And that's why it's just like, you're not running that kind of establishment.
Yeah, I mean, we're family owned brand, and just everybody loves us. That's why we haven't shut down. I mean, this place is not only famous to the community, but we're like world famous. I don't know if you guys know, but like we've been chosen as top 9 dive bars in America according to Washington Post.
Damn.
So yeah, that was a big props to them, and we also were like, back in 1930.
Because me and my friends, we only go to the finest establishments.
Only the best for us.
Only the best.
We had our regulars at the old place was Marilyn Monroe, Joe DiMaggio, Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett.
Come on.
As a matter of fact, at the old location, before we moved to this second location, Tony Bennett came in and he's like, I'm like, why is this dude in a suit? Why is he looking all fresh with a young lady? I'm like, what the? Tony? He's like, yeah, that's me. I used to come here. And he signed it. We had a big petition thing going on, and he signed it. He said, if I need to come back, I'll come back. You know what? I'll come back with my wife again in 2 days. He comes back.
Wow, that's badass.
So it was
big shout out to Mr. Bennett.
Yeah, a lot of people. He's like, I used to drink here all the time. This was Marilyn Monroe's like original spot. She had her table. We cut the table out. We brought it to that location. But I mean, I had to like scrape off the fucking gum and shit on the floor. So we're talking like fucking 80 something years worth of gum, right?
Looking like a study hall test.
But yeah, no, everybody. The reason why people came to the Subway was because it was a place. It was like a no shit place. Like everybody just came to have a good time, and nobody came to find celebrities or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like if you were a celebrity and somebody were to come and see you, like, oh my god, yo, can I get no, that shit does not exist in this place. We have fucking, I don't even know if I should say it, but we have professional Major League Baseball players to this day coming into this place.
It's awesome.
I mean, at least the last place, 50 feet away.
Yeah.
And active baseball players. And I mean, but nobody gives. It's not that we don't give a shit. It's like this place is the shit because
it's got a great vibe, man. It's got a great vibe, and it all starts with its leadership, and that's why it just bothers me that these guys could just do what they're doing and be held unaccountable, and hey, we'll do whatever we want with you, and you figure out how you're gonna freaking get groceries at the end of the month.
I don't know how they get away with it, man. I don't know how they get, like, where's our fucking grants? Like, give us a fucking break on something, but nothing. As soon as we start selling alcohol, they want their fucking money. The fucking bill comes out. Hey, time to pay your quarterly alcohol taxes. I think the mayor did some shit or the governor did something. I can't remember. They said, hey, we're gonna suspend your payment of something which is like $300, $200. Like, dude, really? $200? I wipe my ass with a fucking $200 fucking paper roll. Like, come on, like, what the fuck is this city doing, bro? Like, there's in my opinion, I might be going deep here.
Let's swim the waters.
But like, there's an alternate plan in this fucking state. It's somebody's fucking head in this thing. I mean, you're not gonna take this shit away from me. Everything that is closed in New York City are small mom and pop fucking places. What does that boil down to? If the possibility of them trying to fucking take down the businesses that have been here, the businesses that make up the personality of New York City. the businesses that were the origins of fucking personality in the city, right? And they're giving it, they're slowly getting rid of it by doing some shit like this, by closing down. You know, we've been through a lot, dude. They closed down. You can't open the bar unless you serve food. But if you serve chicken wings, that's not considered food. That shit got quickly retracted by the Chinese community. Cuomo said, he's like, no, we're not gonna allow. No, you can't eat it. You can't go to a bar unless you can't drink at a bar unless you have food. And they're like, all right. So people started selling hot dogs and fucking chicken wings. And so chicken wings is not fucking food. And yo, the Chinese community fucking blasted. And then the next day, it got retracted by one of his people in his office. Like, no, chicken wings is considered food. And there was so much shit that we couldn't open till this day. We couldn't open till this time. And if you open this time, you have to open outside, which was freezing cold. And then you had the mayor, de Blasio. You know, my comments are too brutal for this. But,
Never.
But he said, yeah, you can have a propane tank, you know, blowing some shit.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know the city ordinance rules. You can't have propane on the sidewalk 10 feet away from, it has to be 10 feet away from the building, but then it has to be another 10 feet, 6 feet away or 10 feet away from wooden structures, which defeats the purpose. Oh man, bro. Like the intention, the mental intention was there, but the brains was just not following through. And so much heartache that we had to go through. It's just this city has a plan to eliminate small mom and pop places, to eliminate the small entities and make it into big ones. What's opening with the places that are closing? Bigger fucking places. Another fucking Dwayne Reed, another fucking Rite Aid, another fucking Starbucks. Come on, bro. When have you seen there's a couple of places that you don't see closed, and that I'm shocked in my life. And in your life, how many Chinese restaurants have you seen closed in New York City? None. I've seen 2 already closed in this fucking area.
Damn.
2. That's a fucking shocker. That's like saying, oh, I see McDonald's closed. What? McDonald's closed? Yeah.
Damn.
So they're getting rid. You're not gonna take that away from me, dude. They're getting rid of small mom and pop places, and they're trying to build some other shit. They're trying to bring in a bigger entity there to do whatever they got to do, and because they got money, and they have people that we don't have, which is what I call what do you call them? The people that lobbyists, dude. If I had a lobbyist in my payroll, first of all, I wouldn't be doing this job. If I had a lobbyist in my payroll, I wouldn't be doing this fucking job. Because you know how much a fucking lobbyist costs? A lot of fucking money. And those guys, if you want anything done, you talk to them and they'll get it done. Like, hey, you wanna fucking plane in a jet and your liquor license tomorrow? Fuck it, let's go. They get it. Here you go. Next day. But you paying all that money for what? For that? Not nobody has a fucking lobbyist in their pocket like that unless you're up there. And I'm not up there. I wouldn't be on this fucking. I wouldn't be working. I wouldn't be on fucking putting myself out there publicly or trash talking SLA, because somebody needs to fucking disassemble that organization, delete it, fucking press the delete button, fire every fucking body in that place, and fucking start new again, right? How do you get rid of a fucking corrupt organization? You get rid of them. I mean, I'm not in a good way, like fire them, right? Start all over again, fucking rebuild. That's how you restructure, you rebuild.
Well, but look. You said a lobbyist. Look at politics, right? You know, you get arrested at Walmart for stealing, right? They don't rehire you, right? In politics, these guys fuck up. Next thing you know, he got another job with another title. You're like, that guy's still around? Like, didn't that dude, get caught with prostitutes and crack? Yeah, but he does this now for the city. You're like, damn, bro.
That which brings me to another fucking case. Like, if you're right now, there's an all call out for SLA workers, meaning field workers. Now, guys, I don't know if you guys know, but field workers is your fucking your bread and butter of the organization, right? These are the guys that come to the place and say, hey, you're serving underage children, or you're serving alcohol without a license. These guys are the ones that are going to make you money. These guys are the ones that are doing the job, pretty much the job for you. while the other ones are sitting in their offices, sucking on their thumb. And so now there's an all call out for new hires. So if there's an all call out for hires on the field, then you fucking up, dude. That's like you're building something. That means they lost everybody. It goes without saying. You lost everybody, so you're looking for field workers. Now, why do you have to be so fucking picky about field workers? Why do you have to have a college fucking degree or they want somebody in specific? Guys, look, I wasn't an elite soldier in the fucking military because I was born one. Nobody is. I wasn't a good shooter because I was born one. No, I was fucking made into one. If I have the interest, if New Yorkers have the interest, if anybody in the world has interest on becoming something, then they're very easily to train. They're very easy to train. So why not take that opportunity to give some people that kind of work that they want to do. Somebody wants to go out there. Look, I'm not only paying rent in this place, but I'm paying mortgage in my house. Then I have to fucking buy. I'm fucking home for 6 months, almost 7 months, doing what? Playing fucking Xbox and fucking sending out emails and waiting for them to fucking reply back. And then signing fucking checks. Hey, you still have to send money to the city. What? You know what? I'm letting everybody know. I opened this place July 1st. And I signed up for Con Edison July 1st. I get a bill on December that says an astronomical fucking, wait till you hear this shit. An astronomical fucking number of $12,000 fucking dollars, and I'm not even fucking open. How the fuck is that possible? How the city wants their money, the government wants their fucking money. I want my fucking money. What are you guys fucking doing about it? But if I don't fucking pay something, then what? I'm on a blacklist. No, this whole New York is not meant for fucking small businesses. You're gonna get a fight out of me, no matter what. You're gonna get a fight out of me. You're gonna get a fight out of fucking every New Yorker here. But the moment we're one of the lucky ones, and we're one of the last ones standing, pretty much. And
like I said, it's just deplorable the way what's being done, and no one's accountable, and it's just
no accountability.
Deaf ears.
No accountability. No fucking. I don't know if you guys can feel me out there, but like nobody's taking responsibility. Not one. I can't even fucking call. I can call a hotline number that says, "Hey, if you want to know the status of your application, press 1." Okay, what's my status? Yeah, it looks like they're not looking at your paperwork. Yeah, no shit. You're telling me the same shit that I can find online. Everybody's programmed like fucking robots here. They need to just get off their asses, get out, go back to the fucking city, go back to the offices, and fucking start letting us do our fucking thing. Like we pay people, we pay expediters to get this shit done quick, right? And we don't even have that. We can't even do that because we have no fucking. All the offices are closed. We have to go specifically to fucking to Albany. Who the fuck am I gonna see in Albany? What they're gonna put me there? Oh yeah, we'll talk to the office, send a fucking email, do a request for information or some shit like that. But I don't know, man. It's frustrating. I hate it, and everybody's paying the price. And I don't, this month if we don't open our shit, if we don't get our shit open this month, we're done, dude. Like we're not. I'm not gonna fight this shit anymore. Like they actually, I'm gonna say they won on paper, but not verbally, not by heart.
That's just. If you're listening out there, thank you. I could tell you, I'm watching Steven's body language. I'm looking at his facial pantomimes, and I feel for this dude right now because I knew if I was in a situation. I wouldn't get a wink of sleep at night. Fucking, I'd be tossing and turning like a freaking dryer sheet. But this shit ain't right, people. This shit ain't right. You fat cats up there, this ain't cool, man. My dad always says, and the listeners have said it before. I heard me say it before. No matter what going on, you still need the little guy. You still need the little guy because he's the oil in the motor. You still need the little guy, and I don't know, man. It seems like you want to put your boot on his throat and you don't want to let the guy breathe. And how is he supposed to contribute Never mind get by on his personal side if you won't let him. This is far from cool. This is just atrocious. Shame on you, liquor authority, treating a family man like this, treating an ex-veteran like this. This is bullshit. Okay? Get off your smartphone. Go do some work. COVID's been over. Stop dwelling on that shit. It's just, it's horrible. Any final thoughts?
Yeah. I'll make this one short.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to, brother. I'm not cutting you short. I'm not gonna cut you short.
I'm pretty long-winded when it comes to this shit. You know, my dad came.
You have a lot of alcohol here, so you know.
I don't know what you mean, but I ain't
My dad came into this country in 1970.
From where?
As an immigrant from Peru. He came in. Yeah, he was that guy that fucking crossed the border in Mexico illegally with coyotes. He came to this country illegally. My dad, when he came to New York City, he was working. You know, he didn't have a job, and he was sleeping in the fucking train stations. He was sleeping on the rooftops, subway stations, whatever he could fucking sleep in. And finally, he found a job at the subway, where he started as a cleaning guy and moved his way up to, from cleaning guy to cook to manager to owner to bartender, all that stuff. And he didn't he didn't have a penny at one point. That's when he met my mom. He's like, I don't have much, but I promise you I'm gonna fight my best to do whatever I can. I'm an immigrant with no fucking money in the United States. And he had one dream, to make an honest living and own a business one day. And that's what he did. He owned one of the most famous businesses in New York, in the United States. And to see all that shit slowly crumbling under my watch, it's not only hurtful, but I don't only feel like I'm doing injustice, but it's something that I can't control. And that's affecting me, man. That's affecting me emotionally. That's affecting me like spiritually. Like, dude, I'm gonna literally fuck up my dad's legacy because I'm gonna probably be the guy that's gonna shut down the subway. And everyone's like, dude, don't fucking take it hard. Don't take it hard. And this, no shit, dude. I got a heart of steel. But this shit has brought me down to my knees. This shit's brought me down to fucking tears. And it made me rethink about my life, about where the fuck I'm standing right now. Like, what are you doing, Steven, with your fucking life? What did the fucking 15 years in the fucking military teach you? Nothing right now. Because I'm slowly like deteriorating inside. Because I don't know what to do. I'm out of fucking. I'm out of cards. I'm out of fucking cards to pull. I already called all my friends who are politicians. They're like, we did what we could do, but that's it, bro. Like, we can't. We're not the governing fucking authority. And to see all that shit crumble under my watch is painful, especially for someone who so many years they worked hard to get, right.
You've worked. You've put in on this.
Yeah.
You put in on this. This is.
So for the liquor authority to be that governing state to destroy you, because that's what they're doing. By not issuing me my fucking license on time, you're fucking destroying me. You're destroying my family. You're destroying everybody's fucking family. You're destroying the neighborhood. You're destroying everything. And why are they given so much fucking authority to do that shit? Why are they giving so much authority to do that shit? And I feel that if you're at that point to decide someone's fate, a business's fate, then you should fucking diminish yourself. Just fucking delete that organization and start a new one. And start a new one that had. How the fuck are you gonna have a I'm sorry, I'm going back a little bit.
It's all right.
My liquor license, really quick. I want you to see how frustrating this is. My liquor license was issued to me a couple of weeks ago. But the lawyer said, watch, they're going to issue you the liquor license with the old address. And then we're going to probably most likely have to amend it to get the address changed. And then it's another, it's a game they're playing with us. Dude, I'm fucking 42 years old, bro. I'm done playing these stupid fucking politic games. It's annoying. So like, Oh man, dude, I'm getting like there's so much shit going on in my brain that like
You're
I don't know, man, it's just frustrating.
you're frustrated with 100% justification, Steven. And like I said, that's why today I said, you know what, hell or high water, I had to come down here to do this with you. And I thank you for allowing us to come in here, check the place out. Place is great. Can't wait till the music's on, the TVs are on, and can't wait to freaking see you come back to full luster as you normally are. And but like I said, this is bullshit, man. And I hope somebody's out there listening, and I hope it gets to the right people's ears, because it's don't become disenfranchised. I know it's easy for me to say for you, man. You're a hell of a person. Try not to, man. But you got a lot of worries, man. You got mouths that depend on you.
Mhm.
And like I said, man, you ain't on some crybaby shit, brother. You want some real shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
so-
Pedro, anything?
I mean, sitting here just listening to you, it breaks my heart. It's, you've been here for a while. There's people here that love coming here, that this is their place to just unload and just talk or have a conversation or just have a drink and then go home. Not having that affects just more than people think. It's New York City has to do better. I mean, obviously, when it comes to this and pushing through paperwork or whatever the case might be, you just have to do better. You have people here that are depending on this for their livelihood to, exist. And you're a guy that cares about the community. You care about your customers. You care about the people that work for you and your life at home. So, from them waiting or, pushing the paperwork back, and it's preventing you to give that service back to the city, back to the community. So, I mean, it just breaks my heart. New York City have to do better. You guys have to do better.
This ping pong shit needs to stop, man.
That's hate to say it, you're right.
But yeah, guys, please do. If you're out there listening, we're trying our best. I'm trying my best. With whatever resources I have left and whatever's not been depleted. But when we do open, guys, I do plan on doing something big. I mean, not something too big because we're low on funds, right?
Mhm.
But something nice for everyone to just kind of enjoy, like the grand opening day. I'll keep our Facebook posted. Is it all right if I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our Facebook is Subway Inn.
Hit it all.
And our IG is same thing at Facebook at Subway Inn. And whatever mainly the main source of information I'll give out is on our Facebook page. When we do open, I hope that everyone can come by and see what I'm talking about and see what all the hard work and effort that we put into this place, and hopefully you guys can enjoy a couple of drinks with me. I don't drink first. Something funny about me is like I kind of cleanse my body 6 months out of the year, from January 1st till June 20th, which is my birthday. And I don't drink just to I only drink if I find the sense of accomplishment. And for me to get my license, that's enough of a celebration for me to at least one drink with you guys and a toast. So if you guys, please stick with us. Please come by and support this small business.
All time, brother.
One of
All
the small
time.
ones that are left in the city. I mean, if you look at this entire block, it's pretty much empty. It's empty, and the whole Second Avenue is empty. But we're still here, so if you guys can please, show us your support and just kind of hang in there with us, it's greatly appreciated, and all good things that happen to good people.
We ain't going nowhere, brother. Thank you for coming for the ride with us today at midday. I know we usually don't record at this hour, but it is what it is. Once again, let's try to be better human beings to each other. Good night, America, wherever you are.